Hey guys, I'm NZXT and I am back! Finally, back to this game. It's wonderful Dragon Age Origins. And as some of you may have heard already now, the third game is on the way. It's gonna be Dragon Age 3 Inquisition. An interesting title, to say the least. But hey, it's Bioware's problem, so let's see how it turns out. Hopefully it's gonna be better than the second game. That level design was not the best. Could run into the same dungeon 3 or 4 times, and the only difference was there would be some doors unlocked, some areas with different chests and all that stuff. But hey, everyone can make mistakes. And sorry, I'm a little sick, so gonna have to live with that. Anyway, last time we picked up Liliana, and I decided my character is going to romance her. It'll take a little while, but there you go. And we picked up Sten. A rather odd character, but he's one of those guys who only understands strength. But hey, whatever works, man. Whoops, sorry. So let's move on, shall we? And let's just start with the team we had before. There you go. Now there are several choices we can go. We can go to get the elves or the dwarves, but the dwarves is not really recommended until you are a high level, because it's a very tough area. And the trip down the deep roads takes forever. So we have several choices. We can go to Soldier's Path, which would bring us to Honleaf, somewhere over here. Or we can go to Ban Long's land, and that would bring us back to Ostagar. We can go back to go back. We can go to Soldier's Peak, which would bring us the Warden Commander army, but there's no reason to cheat. So let's just head to Redcliffe. And there you go, the cutscene. Exciting! Sometimes the loading on these things takes forever. Experience. Oh, it's an ambush. Never mind what I said. This guy just suicide and bye. I really don't like emissaries. Get back here. I really don't like the emissaries, especially when they get the fireball. And I wasn't paying attention. Now Alistair's dead. Off with your head. There you go. Come on, get back up. There you go. Loot it. There you go. Now that's a trap, and Liliana can remove those. 10 XP. And he has wrench limp. Well, that's not gonna do so. Easy and jerky. There you go. And you loot that and pick up the flower. Anything else? No. Oh. Conveniently, there was a bear trap. Yana, you're supposed to spot these. Any more? Apparently not. Never mind.
Back again.
I'm just gonna shut up about this. And she's. I'm just gonna leave now. This is ridiculous. Liana is a rogue. She has picklock, but she can't spot a freaking bear trap. Not my luck today when it comes to gaming. Played a bot game in League of Legends and lost, frankly. That's what happens when your teammates let the enemy team get overfed. Oh, here's the cutscene.
Can we talk for a moment?
Sure.
I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
So you're just gonna adjust the microphone a little. Let's see. What's the funny one? Let me guess, you're an idiot. But no, I'm not gonna be an idiot, so what's on your mind?
Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe.
We are actually at Redcliffe. It's in the background. And yeah, I think he said he raised
I'm a
you.
bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Our Lehman took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Well, there's an awkward situation. Technically, you're a threat to the throne. You're not just a bastard, but a royal bastard. I don't know which one is worse, so yeah. Yeah, you are the heir to the throne.
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me.
Well, I do.
I would have told you.
Your team does.
It never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Well, you're not a threat to the throne because King Kaelin is older, and usually it's the elder one that's supposed to rule. That's usually how the rules are. And bastard or not, your father was King Merrick, and with your brother, half-brother dead, you are next in line to the throne. Unless, of course, there's someone else willing to take that job, and you say, no, I will never have that. Yeah, well, I guess I can't blame him.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. Al Eamon eventually married a young
Not the way
woman
you
from
put it,
Orlais,
no.
despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point.
Well,
They despised me.
there's royalty to you. And yeah, that's a pretty awful thing to do.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence. I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered. Stupid thing to do.
Yep, very
The
stupid.
owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually he just stopped coming.
Well, who can blame him? Yeah, I mean, you were young.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that, I don't know. All I know is that the
Pretty
Jarl
much.
is a good man and well loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Aren't you? Yeah, that's so funny. As you command, my prince. Yeah, that's really not what you think. Oh, yeah. What does that make me?
No, I suppose not. I don't feel very lucky at all, to be honest.
And there's a reason for everything, Alistair. So take joy in that you actually are alive. And you proves it's always a good thing. Death food. I don't really need that because only rogues can use it. And
I
hello.
saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
Yeah, out of the way.
Oh. Then you don't know. Has nobody out there heard?
Well, we know he's sick, so if that's what
He
you mean.
could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
There's no army to defend us.
Ah,
No
so
Arl and no
inappropriate.
king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does.
Well, apparently
I
they
should
just
take you to
call them
Van Tegan.
monsters and
He's all that's
whatever
holding
it
us together.
is. Today we call
I
them
want to see
zombies.
Van Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
I'll lead the way. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's pretty much what happens every time you visit a place. You have a problem, you want to gather an army, and you need to fix everyone else's problems first. But hey,
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are
a
obviously
friend of
not
mine
simple
is
travelers.
what? A friend
No,
of
my
yours
lord.
is a friend of
They
mine.
just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Van Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud. Alistair? It is you, isn't it?
I'm surprised
You're
he can
alive.
remember him.
This is wonderful news.
I would have
Still
never
alive,
guessed that
yes.
Alistair is about
Not
his,
long
what,
if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
mid-20s?
Indeed. Loghain would have us
Somewhere
believe all
closer to
Grey
30
Wardens
or
died along
something.
with my nephew, amongst other things.
This guy can remember him. A kid that has mud all over him. Yeah, we already know the uncle thing, so no, not all of us died.
So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
Yeah, you may have known her father.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
Indeed, because
Not
they
here
are
to see my
both
brother.
dead.
Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
That's what happens when you fight zombies. Why are you telling me this like you just don't care? I can help you.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you.
Morgan,
Thank
no
you.
one
This
asked for your
means
opinion,
more to
so...
me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Yeah, let's get on
Very
with
well.
it.
Luck be with you, my friend.
Seems like we're gonna need it. Morgan disapproves. He always disapproves.
Let us pray.
Now let's see.
Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight.
Books.
Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness.
More XP.
Blessed art thou who seeks his return.
I'm scared, Mother. One of the bad men coming.
More reading.
Soon, darling. Don't worry. I think
Another
it'll
book.
be all right.
As you wish.
Yeah, that was my quest log. And yeah,
Father,
I have a word for you, my lady.
home.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wild?
I was.
My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jetta?
I am. You've heard of me?
Just a hunt, take care. I have something for you.
Oh? Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh no, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot to... Maker's blessings upon you.
And you too. Sorry for bringing you the bad news, but
Father is outside, defending the village from the bad.
somebody has to.
We must stay here and be brave.
She looks like she wants help.
Sorry, am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Well, I don't think you can. But hey. Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible, you poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Let's see. Have you tried looking for him?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
Yeah, let's go look for
Will,
him.
thank you so much. Please find him. I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Let's get out of here. We got work to do. So basically the
Walking corpses. Do you think it's something in the water?
could be, who knows. There's Murdoch here and the night guy up here. Well, first thing first, let's find the kid. And was it? Yeah, there it was. Caitlin's house. I believe that was her name. Now, you have something to read. Yep, he's in there.
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me?
Loud and clear.
How do you know my name?
Well, I spoke to your sister. What else?
Did she tell you to take me back to the chantry? Don't make me go back there. I hate that place. I hate it.
Yeah, she's a lot away. Now, I don't really blame him. It's not unusual that kids hide in closets and dresses and so forth for monsters or anything else. I don't know. Oops, sorry. Just swing my arms, knocking down bottles and such. What was I? Yeah, they're hiding in such places. I don't know why. It's just somewhere in their brain it just feels safe to them. Yeah. Your sister is worried.
Maybe. But she just tells me not to be scared, even though she is. She tells me not to be sad, but she keeps crying because Mother died.
She protects you. Be grateful for
I
that.
don't want to be sad. I'm brave. I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to fight them off. I will.
From India.
No. I just heard you coming, and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it?
Nope.
I'll come out now. All right. I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
Well, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, what were you doing in there?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Now, this is where it's a good thing that you have high coercion skill, because you can actually intimidate or persuade everyone. Yeah. I can either be nice or bad guy, or go back to his sister and she's worried sick, but he has a very, very nice sword. So, yeah.
You could. Alright, I guess.
Different if you don't
Father
have
said
enough.
I could have his sword when I grew up. It was
It's
Grandfather.
just the point that they
And
somehow
Grandfather was a
can
great dragon slayer. I thought
feel that you are either lying
if
to
I was
them or
brave
not
like
very
Grandfather,
convincing.
I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
Well, you're not gonna get very far if you don't know how to use which end goes where. Well, you could say yes, he had the right idea. He's indeed very brave, but to encourage such a young kid to fight undead, it's not a good idea. So where is it?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
Yeah, I can help you and your sister.
You could? Maybe you could give my sister money? She said if we had money, we'd be alright. Even if Mother is dead.
Yeah, we'll talk to her about it.
Oh, alright. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people.
Oh, I will.
I should go back to the Chantry. Good luck.
Thank you. Oh, that's one problem. Over. Let's get up here.
This should be easy enough.
Yeah, how hard can it be to go up a second floor? There's the chest with the sword, and you can only open it if you have that key. You can't lockpick it. It's just impossible. Now, what is it? The green blade? It's more damage. Native resistant damage versus beast, and it has a wound slot. Now we can't get wounds in right at the moment because we are here. What was it? My damage, that's right there. They say I go from 18.7 to it's not that good. Oh, bookshelf.
Let's get started.
Cross the United States for the adventure. That's encouraging. Believe that was everything here. Yeah. Okay. So that's that's the kid. What else do we have? Oh yes, Murdoch, the mayor.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
What is it with people and women in certain orders? What if I was a CIA agent? Would you say the same? I didn't think they made female CIA agents. No, you say, oh, that's rather cool. Think women Grey Warden. What's wrong with you people? Yeah. And why would you think that?
For more reasons than you care to hear, I bet.
Oh no, I want
Still,
to hear
there's
them.
no reason to think Van Tegen's lost his mind. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Oh,
Well,
sure.
we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Yeah, have faith.
I hope you're right.
And all of a sudden his voice changes. I don't know if it's a bug or something.
It isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here.
And he goes back to normal.
You're in charge.
Yep, I'm in charge. Yes. What can we do?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired.
You know, just
and
ignore the
quickly,
voice
or
thing.
half
It's
of us
just
will be fighting
weird.
without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why is he refusing?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Oh, that can be arranged, but that would be a bad idea. Yeah. Is there anything else?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about him.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Yeah, well, let's see if we can change that.
Right. Let's hope we see morning.
Yeah, so we have a dwarf to persuade and a blacksmith who's drunk. The door's locked.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Yeah, he's drunk.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want?
And definitely upset, so... Let's just persuade him.
All right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
It's just like, well, I didn't expect that. But hey, whatever works, man.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I'll let you in.
And it whips with
You
sarcasm.
want to talk? Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
Melissa, a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds.
You know,
Anyhow,
take
my
that
name's
attitude
Owen, though
up
you
your ass.
already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Besotted, come on. Yeah, why have you... Yeah, it smells like a brewery in here.
My girl, Valena.
No.
She's one of the Alessa's maids and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone.
Well, you should care. Yeah, you intend to drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
Yes, I am.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that.
I do.
It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
Yeah, what about the militia?
If you look for Valena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
But that's a deal. I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
Sucks to be
You
you
were
then.
asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
No, he's
Well,
not.
Promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
Yeah, I promise.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
That's
Oh,
the spirit.
lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Right then.
Someone smack her in
Seems
the
I have some
face.
work to
Come
do
on.
relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Of course. That's one more down.
Let's get started.
Now that pesky little dwarf. Yeah. We can turn in the other quest when we talk to the dwarf. I believe he's... yeah, he's right here. Now. Yeah, we can try answering. Knocking the door. Lockpick. Well, there's only one option left. There you go. Door's open.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
Now, let's be nice.
Apology accepted. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now get out.
He looks like he has the blight thing. And he just looks weird. Yeah, we need you.
So what? You recruiting for him?
Yes.
I'll tell you what I told Murdoch. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
You are living here, so you should. Can I change your mind?
Maybe. Let's hear what you've got.
How about a good word?
And what good would that do me? The Jarl's probably dead. I couldn't care less what Tegan thinks of me. What else you got?
Apparently my persuasion skill were not high enough. How about some money?
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
I won't even stick my head out my door for less than 100 silvers.
Good lord. Come on.
Do I look like an elf? I'm not that cheap. It's 100, or it's no deal.
Fine.
You're getting off easy there. But like you say, I guess this town needs a hero.
And that's me.
You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
That's one goal. That's that greedy little fatty dwarf. I want to loot your house. If there's anything to loot, there's not. That's sad. Anyway. Where was I? Oh yes.
Well, it
Turning
looks
in
like
the
Owen's
quests.
finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say.
Oh, it's better than nothing.
Antigua and the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
We are going to win.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
That's the spirit.
Thanks for persuading him to come out here.
Well, it wasn't
He's
cheap.
going to be a great help. I just know it. There's not much time before sundown.
Yeah, I know.
You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. I have a good feeling about tonight.
Stop fidgeting.
I don't like being out here.
He's happy.
The mayor's giving me the evil eye.